Hi guys, my name's Shireen and this is my first YouTube video. I was diagnosed with a panic disorder a few years, and along the way I've developed some coping skills and tips along the way that help relieve my anxiety, and I just wanted to. So my first coping skill is something that I learned from my therapist, a thought record, and I actually have my thought records here. Thought records is popular in cognitive behavioral therapy, and it pretty much helps you change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts, and it kind of shows you step by step. It helps you step by step change your irrational thoughts to rational thoughts. So I'm gonna show you guys one of mine. It's kind of embarrassing, but I think I did this in a therapy office. The first step is writing down your situation, and in mine, I'm gonna read down what I said. And mine was being in class during lecture with others. And then your second step is to write down your mood and then rate it. And I had two moods. I had anxious and panic, and anxious I rated 90%, and panic I rated 95%. The third step is to write down your automatic thoughts, the thoughts that come to you right away. And my thoughts were, I think others notice when I'm panicking. I'm going to pass out and something's wrong with my heart. I need to get out of class and run. The fourth step is evidence that support those thoughts. Now I decided to circle down just one thought and focus on that. So I circled, I'm going to pass out and there's something wrong with my heart. Now, evidence that support that is nothing. I have no evidence that support that. My fifth step is evidence that does not support that thought. And I wrote down my doctor gave me a clean bill of health, and that my past experience shows me that I've never passed out from a panic attack. Your sixth step is to kind of just give like alternative thoughts that you can have and replace that with your automatic thoughts. So some of the thoughts that I put down was, I've never passed out from a panic attack before. I'll be fine, and that I'm okay. And then your last step is to rate your mood now. And the goal of this is that by the time you've gone through all the steps, that it kind of changes your mind and changes your thought, and was like, wait, I'm okay, my thought is okay. And your thought at the end should have lowered down by then. I credit the thought records a lot for changing my thinking. Even when I don't have this paper to write it down, like I'll be at the grocery store and I'll start feeling anxious and I feel like a panic attack is coming along. I honestly, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm okay. I'll be fine. This is a panic attack. I'll be fine. It'll pass. And this really helped changing my thought. My second tip is coloring books. Now I have two. One I got from Michaels, which is a stress relief coloring book. And the second one I got from CVS. So you can get coloring books anywhere. And what I like about coloring books is that it distracts you from your anxiety. You're so focused on what are you gonna color this part next. Ooh, I like this, like, and you're just so focused on that it distracts you from your actual anxiety. My next tip actually stumbled upon me accidentally. A few weeks ago, the area that I live in, we had a really bad snowstorm. They actually called it a bomb cyclone, I think, but pretty much it was snow with a lot of wind, and the result was our power going off for like 5 days. And something about me, I get anxious about a lot of things, and I start to get panic about a lot of things. And one thing is feeling like I'm stuck, especially like stuck in the house when it's a bad snowstorm, like nobody can get to me or I can't get to nobody else. I'm stuck in the house and my mind just sort of races with that. And my sister and my niece and I were all in my mom's room because we had no power and our phones weren't working, so we're just kind of like all huddled up together. And I noticed that my mom had this Play-Doh in her room, and she used it because something was wrong with her arm and her doctor recommended using this to help exercise that a little bit. And I just started playing with it like this, and I was feeling really anxious and I didn't even realize I was doing it. I was just kind of playing around, and then I noticed like 2 minutes later that my anxiety was gone. Like it was completely gone, and I was like, wow, this really helps. And I looked online and it's something that helps a lot of people. So I recommend just getting a Play-Doh and just playing around like this with it and just doing weird stuff like that, and just kind of like keep your hands busy, and it helps distract you a lot. So I recommend that. My fourth tip is exercise. And I know a lot of people say that, but it honestly helps. Cardio helps. My therapist actually recommend me walking outside, and not only just walking on a treadmill, but going outside and walking helps you tremendously. Just being outside with the fresh air and the trees that give you oxygen, it helps lower your anxiety so much. And doing yoga, which is just stretching, yoga is scientifically proven to improve your mood and your attitude, and it helps reduce your anxiety. My last tip is deep breathing. Now, deep breathing, you're probably thinking, oh, that doesn't work, that sounds stupid, but it works a lot. Deep breathing has helped me calm down my anxiety tremendously. Although I do recommend that if you're, in a really panic state, like you're having a really bad panic attack, I don't recommend deep breathing because that can actually make it worse. But if you're anxious and you're just like, you're feeling off, just deep breathe and it works. Promise you it works. I also like doing deep breathing with essential oils. That's something that you guys can do, but you can do it without the essential oils, but it's just something that helps calm me as well. And there's 3 essential oils that I have that I love, which is lavender, stress relief. Those 2 were from a place called Plant Guru. And this one is a Young Living essential oil, which is called Idaho Blue Spruce. And I'll put the links down below. Yeah, I get my essential oils from 2 places. Young Living, which can be really pricey. The only reason why I have a Young Living essential oils because my mom's also into essential oil, and she paid for this one. But if you're like me, you're a college student and you don't have a lot of money, a place called Plant Guru works just as well, and their prices are reasonable and their essential oils are great. So I do recommend that. And I just dab essential oils on my wrist, and then I rub it, and then I deep breathe like that. So yeah, those are my coping skills and tips to relieve your anxiety. I really hope that these tips work for you guys like they work for me. If you guys like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want any more videos from me, leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching my first video. I know I'm a little awkward, but I'll get used to it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.